Now from the home of the Rays, you get a look there at Tropicana Field in St. Petersburg. Today, it's the home opener for the 2016 season between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Tampa Bay Rays. Two of the best bats in the business go at it next on the show. Jake Lamb is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. On the ground to the left side. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, one away. Digging in, Brian Dozier. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Archer gets the sign. Here comes the first pitch. And a high strike there, 0-1.
That first pitch is going to be key all night long. If he gets ahead early with the fastball, that's when he can get tough to figure out, especially with the arsenal that he has.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now. Travis Shaw gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Good changeup there as he takes command. 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
One-two pitch is a slider that misses. 2-2. And we're just underway from Tropicana Field. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all. So we're runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and standing in the fine center fielder Adam Jones. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. And Jones takes this one for a ball, 1-1. A runner on first with 2 away. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Belted high in the air out to left. Yelich going back on it. And a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run.
Left fielder, David Peralta.
A 2-run shot here for Adam Jones. And Arizona moves out in front now 2-0. Kiermaier is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Kevin Kiermaier comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Swinging a hard liner to short, but this is yanked down out there at shortstop for the first out. Stepping up to the plate, Matt Duffy, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And here's a ball hit in the air. Upton on the run, lays out, and he's got it. A great play for out number 2. Evan Longoria gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. And Longoria swings right through that one as he's behind 0-2 now. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. 2 out, nobody on. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Melvin Upton Jr. makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Hot shot to third. Longoria's there. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. Set to get his day started, Chris Herman. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. One out, nobody on. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Sliders, strike three called, and that's a pitcher's pitch right there. 2 gone. Dustin Pedroia into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Lifted in the air to straightaway left. Yelich is under it, and that retires the side. Christian Yelich will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Now a swing and a fly ball. And they can't run it down. Hit back toward the mound. Played on the backhand. Throw by Pedroia will be in time, and there's your first out. Steven Souza is ready for his first AB here in this one. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. And he looks at one in there, 1-2.
Count is 1-2.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down. Stephen Vogt gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And that's swung on and missed for strike one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Upton is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire. William Quo steps in here to start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow.
Yeah, and you know he's the number 9 hitter, but you've got to go to the plate right now thinking like a leadoff guy. Just find a way to get on base and then give those 1, 2, 3 guys a chance to drive in or do something.
Jake Lamb will get a second shot now. He grounded out to start the ball game.
Counts 1-0.
Ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That's wide, 2-0. This is pulled into right, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out. In now, Brian Dozier. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Well, you know, it never feels good to go down on strikes, especially looking. You wouldn't be surprised to see him be a little more aggressive in this at-bat.
Vogt is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. Leading off the inning, Trevor Plouffe, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Designated hitter.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here. 0-2.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
Upton moves over. He's got it 1 away. Logan Morrison ready to take his first cuts here. First offering on its way. Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off 1-2. And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone. Alexi Ramirez digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
That evens it up 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Peralta on the move. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Travis Shaw is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
First baseman, Travis Shaw.
Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
Oh, boy, he is attacking hitters in this one. Another first pitch strike right there, and he's up right around 90% in that category so far.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. So with 1 away now, that'll bring in the dangerous Adam Jones. Now a swing, and he pops him up. Right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the 2nd out. David Peralta is into the box for his 2nd appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Driven to right field and deep. Souza going back. He can't get to it. This one's down. Now this is cut and thrown to first. And safe, says the first base umpire, as the throw was too late. At the plate, Melvin Upton Jr. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. 2 runs on 2 hits. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. And that misses. 2-1. There's the cold strike he was looking for. 2-2 now. Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Leading off the inning, Kevin Kiermaier, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Hit down the line at first, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Matt Duffy will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Second baseman, Matt Duffy.
Out in front of it, strike 1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Jones comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for out number 2. Evan Longoria is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all. First pitch coming. Here it is. Christian Yelich will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. There is Pedroia. And an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. Chris Herman heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Catcher, Chris Herman.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Pulled toward right center field. And the leadoff man gone now to start the 5th. So the base is empty here with one away, and that'll bring up the former MVP second baseman Dustin Pedroia. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Yelich on the move. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. William Quo stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. And with 2 away here, this is not the time to lose the strike zone.
Especially not to a number 9 hitter. The last thing you want to do is turn this lineup over and give these guys a shot to make something out of this inning after all.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Boy, you have got to make this guy swing the bat here on this next pitch. This is not the guy you want to lose.
The tag, and he is out. Steven Souza comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is crushed into left field, and this one ain't coming back. This ball is gone. A solo shot here to left, and the Rays have cut this to a 2-1 ball game now. And now some action in that Arizona bullpen as it looks like they'll have both a lefty and a righty up to throw. Stephen Vogt is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. That home run believed to be 402 feet all told. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Peralta's under it. Makes the play, 1 away. Trevor Plouffe digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning. Grounder down the line at third. Backhanded. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Logan Morrison comes to the plate looking to put the ball in play. He went down on strikes last time.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
2 out, nobody on. To short, hit hard. Dozier has it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Jake Lamb will try things again. He's grounded out and lined out in 2 trips.
Yeah, he got solid contact on that line out, but it just didn't work out. In this game, you have to trust your approach. Eventually, it's going to pay off.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Brian Dozier will stand in. He struck out and popped out in 2 trips. Action in the Rays' pen now as they've got a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing.
Well, not a great start at the plate. We'll see if he can get something to drive right here.
Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. Line drive to left. And he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game. Into the box now, Travis Shaw. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. That's lifted the other way out to left. Yelich is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Adam Jones strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. 2 runs, 3 hits. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. Skied into straightaway right. Souza is under it. And that's the 3rd out. Alexi Ramirez will lead things off as the Rays look to get something going in their half of the 6th.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Hot shot on the ground to short. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first. Kevin Kiermaier will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Too high. 1-2. Low-scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. Lined hard toward short. Pedroia on to first, and they get the double play. Matt Duffy stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Peralta's after it. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. David Peralta is set to get us started for the late innings of this one. Archer steps into his windup. First pitch on the way. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Back goes Kiermaier to the track. He tracks it down. A nice running play, and there's 1 away. Melvin Upton Jr. into the windup and the pitch.
Yep, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
And this will be taken in without much trouble. It's an easy start to the 7th. 2 gone. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Chris Herman stands in as he looks at a called strike.
He's done a really good job of kind of getting ahead of hitters here by throwing first pitch strikes to 70% of the batters he's faced. And that's why he's doing so well.
Up and in on the hands. It's 2 balls and a strike. Now a ball hit fouled off to the right side, and that just about got the first base coach. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning.
It's time.
Leading off the inning, Evan Longoria, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least 1 back here in this inning.
Chris Tillman will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. High with the cut fastball, and he's behind 2-0. Now a cut fastball finds the target. 2-1. And treading carefully with Longoria here. It's 3-1 now.
He knows the drill out there. You got to make him swing the bat. Cannot be giving up walks at this stage of the game, because those could be fatal.
So a big moment here, and standing in, Christian Yelich. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. So with a lefty waiting, they'll go to a lefty of their own out of the bullpen here. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. That's on the corner to put him behind now. 1-2.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Chopped weakly to the left. Fielded cleanly. And indeed, no look at second. He'll go straight to first and take the sure out. So striding in, Stephen Vogt, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. And he swings and pops it foul behind the plate. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Don't quite know where that one missed, but it's not for me to decide. 3-2.
And he does have a base open, so he doesn't have to give in on 3-2.
And that misses for ball 4. Daniel Hudson will come on much too early here if you ask me. It's just the 7th inning. Trying to hold the lead. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Big spot. 2 out. Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Calling for it, Jones. And that ends the inning. Leading off the inning, Dustin Pedroia, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. On to the 8th here as a slider is taken to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1.
You know, when you watch Pedroia play day in and day out, I always think about that memorable 2013 season. I mean, this is a guy who hurts his thumb on opening day, but he played 160 games that season, and he led the Sox to another World Series title.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Kiermaier has it in his tracks, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. William Quo will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far.
Yeah, just sort of rolling over on it, guys. See if you can make a small adjustment and get through one here.
1 out, nobody on. Now a check swing here, but the home plate umpire says he went around, and no argument, and it's 1-1. Hit in the air out to center field. And this is taken in easily, and just like that, 2 are gone to start the 8th inning. Jake Lamb will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. Too low, 1-0. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
Yeah, he's all over the place right now. I mean, his mechanics have called a cab and left the ballpark.
And this is taken here for ball 4. Just the 2nd walk he's allowed into his 8th inning of work.
Shortstop,
Brian Dozier swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Logan Morrison will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Roenis Elias is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th. 8, 9, and 1 to start the inning as the first pitch misses for ball 1. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Slapped hard the opposite way, but quick reactions at the hot corner take away a hit, and there's one gone.
Now batting,
Alexi Ramirez steps in. He was able to reach base thanks to an error in his last at-bat. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1.
Well, a lot of people talk about Alexi Ramirez's incredible rookie season, but 2014 was really a breakthrough year for him as well. He was named to his first All-Star game. He led all American League shortstops in home runs, RBIs, slugging, and extra base hits.
Kevin Kiermaier stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Chop foul right at home plate at strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Tap foul at home plate. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard towards second, and that is in there for a 2-out base knock. Stepping in, Matt Duffy. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Weak chopper up the line. Scooped up, and 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Travis Shaw, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Up top, it's 2-0.
2-0.
Big cut at the 2-0 slider, but he comes up empty. 2-1. He's fallen behind now. 3-1. Swing and a liner, but foul. This is hit high and deep out to left. Yelich going back, and just short of a home run. This ball's off the wall, and he will pull in here with a leadoff double. Adam Jones takes his turn now, looking to add some insurance to their lead in the form of that run standing out at second base.
Yeah, a base hit right through the infield would probably do it, but you can bet those guys in the outfield are going to be coming up gunning if they get any chance at all.
Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. Xavier Cedeno will come on out
for the Rays. Number 31, Xavier Cedeno.
Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. No one out with a runner at second. And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Duffy will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone. David Peralta gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Yasmani Tomas will get a chance with a runner in scoring position here as he'll pinch hit now with 1 away. Oliver Valenzuela will take over now with 1 away in the top of inning number 9. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Hit down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. And that's in there for a called third strike on the split-fingered fastball. 2 away. Melvin Upton Jr. stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. Here's a breaking ball that falls in there for a strike to even things at 1-1. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. 2-1 pitch is a fastball off the plate away, and it's 3-1 now. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2. He got him, and what would have been an insurance run is instead... Striding in to start the ninth, Evan Longoria, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, this has been a great game so far, and they're only down by 1. So getting this leadoff guy on would be huge for them.
Enrique Burgos will come on now trying to finish this one off here in the bottom of the ninth. Pedro Alvarez will pinch hit here, and he's... And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. And he takes a called strike two. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Fastball called, strike three, and there's the first out of the inning. Christian Yelich will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far. Luther Connors will come on here, hoping to get the final 2 outs and pick up the save. Outside with that slurve of his 1 ball, no strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Not close. It's 2-0. And that one's wide to the mark. Ball 3. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. And a full count now, 3-2.
You got a full count, 3-2.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this will land foul, making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Jones is under it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Steven Souza is into the box now. He hit one over the wall back in the 5th. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. The 0-1. And that one cut a little too much. A ball and a strike. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Throw in time for the final out, and the Diamondbacks will put an end to their 3-game skid as this ball game is over. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I thought he turned in a really good performance. His fastball had some good life to it. He really mixed his speeds well, and he kept guys guessing all throughout.